Hello and welcome to Thrive Within. I'm your host, Marc Bucksath, life coach, educator, and someone who's passionate about helping you live more fully, honestly, and aligned with who you really are. This podcast is your space for real talk and focused coaching on things like confidence, purpose, boundaries, self-doubt, and personal growth. So whether you're on a walk, taking a break, or just giving your brain a moment to breathe, I am so glad you're here. Let's get into it. Today's conversation is one many of us need, but often avoid. Boundaries. Not the rigid, cold kind, but the thoughtful, life-giving kind. The kind that protect your energy, deepen your relationships, and reconnect you with your own rhythm. Let's explore how setting boundaries isn't about building walls. It's about choosing where your energy flows and what gets to shape your day. Let's start here. Boundaries are not selfish. They're sacred. You were never meant to be everything for everyone. You were meant to be aligned with your own truth and to share your energy with intention, not obligation. When we lack boundaries, we feel it in our bodies. Exhaustion, resentment, burnout. But when we begin to honor our capacity, that's when we make space for what truly matters. Boundaries are how we teach the world how to treat you. They're not ultimatums. They're invitations into healthier dynamics. So, how do you know when a boundary is needed? Well, let's look for these signals. Are you constantly tired after certain conversations? Do you feel guilty into saying yes? You're always the fixer, the listener, the peacekeeper. You're starting to feel invisible in your own life. Well, these are invitations, not failures. They're signs your inner self is asking for a shift. So let's shift the story around boundaries. Instead of seeing them as barriers, let's try boundaries are bridges to better understand relationships, deeper authenticity, and sustainable energy. You don't set boundaries to push people away. You set them to keep yourself from disappearing. Every time you say, "This is what I need," you're not being difficult. You're being deeply respectful. So my boundary wake-up call, that happened years ago. I was saying yes to everything. More work, more social time, more roles to juggle. And slowly, I started to notice I was snapping at people that I cared about. And not because I was trying to be unkind, just because I was overwhelmed. But the real issue was I wasn't honoring my own limits. And my wake-up call came during a weekend. I promised to help out a friend and help him move. And on top of an already packed schedule, I showed up, but I was distant. I was frustrated. I was resentful. And that day taught me this. Saying yes while abandoning myself is not kindness. It's slow deterioration. So let's try something together. Think of one area of your life where you feel stretched too thin. Maybe it's work. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's the pressure of always being available. Now, ask, what am I currently saying yes to that's draining me? What would be a more respectful way of saying no, and what would that look like? What am I afraid will happen if I set that boundary? Take a breath. Let the answer come without judgment. This is your starting point. And as your day continues, and as you move through your day, consider these questions. Where in my life am I overgiving? What's one small no I can practice this week? What boundary would help me feel more whole? These reflections aren't about blaming. They're about reclaiming your space. Here's something powerful. No is a complete sentence. But I get it. Saying no can feel scary. So here are a few gentle ways to practice. Thank you for thinking of me, but I'm not available. I need to pass on that for now. And this is one of my favorites. That doesn't work for me right now. You don't have to over-explain. You don't have to make excuses. Your peace is reason enough. So here's your invitation for today. Say one clear no or set one clear boundary that honors your energy. Maybe it's turning off notifications. Maybe it's not replying to the message right away. Or maybe it's carving out 10 minutes to just simply be. Whatever it is, do it from love, not fear. That's the heart of thriving life. Thank you for joining me today. In this episode of Thrive Within, boundaries aren't easy, but they are life-giving. And the more you practice, the more natural they become. And if this conversation helped you, I'd love for you to follow, share, or leave a kind review. And if you're ready to go deeper, you can always learn more about my books and coaching at guidedpathcoaching.crd.co. Until next time, honor your energy. You are worth protecting.